Happy birthday, Dina. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
Chloe.
نیکل شیرجی میخواد ببر اون چلو بهش بره نیکل. نیکل چون از ما بر
Okay, ignore her. Everybody go to the back of the room. Go to the back of the room, please. Please,
Deena, happy birthday to you.
No, it's okay. You can have. No, it's okay. Are you kidding? I'm not going to see. I'm not what? Then I'm going to take my steak. Everybody look at me. There? In the you're gonna get a prize. Sit down on the carpet. And look at me. No, I didn't. It was Are you sure? Now, what are we gonna do now? Listen. We don't have to do. On your hand. What is it on your hand? You don't have any.
شما بلدین که فیلم ها چی جوری تو بسازیم؟
Okay, fine. We're doing charades until the big thing comes, okay? Whoever knows how to play charades, raise their hand, please. Does anyone else know how to play charades? Okay. This is how we play charades. Okay. Pretend it's my turn, and I pick up a sister, and my sister is Dina. And then we have to dance. We have to say something. We have to, like, for example, we do a movie. If we do a movie, we say movie. And then after that, we do we do like the same, the movie party. I go like this. And we can't do noise. And you're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to talk. You have to. Okay. Yeah. And whoever guesses it, they get to go next. Who knows who the Spice Girls are? The Spice Girls are people who sing. So if me and my friend are rich, we're being Spice Girls, we go like this. And we pretend we're singing, because we're the Spice Girls. Who knows now? Who knows how to play? Good. So if you guys know how to play, you guys can teach everyone else when you go. When you go, so you're going to be the one that goes first at the third one, okay? Okay, the first four people, is 3 people are her. Yeah, her. Okay, I'm going to pick Dina. Okay. You two come with me, come. What you have to do is you have to think of something. Like I did the Spice Girls, you should do something else. Okay? Like a singer or a show. Now go play it over there. I'll come with you. Okay. While they're doing that, Raquel, wait there. Wait! There's no brushes! Okay, everybody. Claudia, come. Yeah? We got the face paint. After charades, we'll play face paint too. Claudia, yeah? Yeah, Claudia. Did you get it? Say happy birthday, baby. Dina and Dina are gonna do a little charade. Oh, the sweet thing. Yeah. Okay, Claudia, can you come up? Claudia, Dina pala? Dina? Dina. Who guessed it? Who guessed it? Who got it? You go first. Go. Michelle's gonna come too. Okay, come. Okay, Michelle, you want to do something? Come on over here. Okay, she's going to be doing something. You know what she's doing? No, what do you think it is? Back there. You. What? No. What do you think it is? Who's doing it? Yeah, you got it. Okay, now everybody get online for face painting. Okay, what is she? What is she? Is it carrot? What? Yeah, but what is it? No.
Dina, happy birthday. Okay. Dina, happy birthday.
Oh, no. You guys want to play another game? What do you want to do? Naomi, Dina. I do. No, you. fight? What are you guys going to fight? We did it as well. That was close. Okay, there's something. Do it, girls. What is that? Okay, what do you think they are? No. What do you think they are? Hello? Okay, keep on going. Where's the green? You give up? Yeah. They're genies. Okay, everybody, are you having fun? Yeah. After a cake, it's ice cream. I can eat ice cream. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dina. Happy birthday to you.
How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you now?
How old are you now? Are you 1? Are you 2? Are you 3? Are you 4? Are you 5? Are you 6? Are you 7? Happy birthday, Tina! Let's make a wish and blow your birthday! Happy birthday! Stop it! Happy birthday, Tina! Not your friend. You can't talk to Tina. Tina can't talk until she has a piece of cake. Everybody in the audience say happy birthday, Dina! Happy birthday, Dina! Louder! Happy birthday to you!
Dina.
How old are you now? 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 She's 7. Woo! Does anyone want to say something to Dina? On the microphone? Okay, yeah.
Do you want me to sit for Michelle?
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yummy.
Dina.
If you don't want it, you put Dina.
Happy
birthday, Dina. I hope you have a great time at your party and have fun being
بیا شمع رو فوتان که پستا زنده باشی جشن شادی شمع نگاه کن
که داره میچکه چکه چکه کامه همه رو بیا شیرین کن که تو ببر تیکه تیکه همه جمع شده اندور بارا پاکیزه من باید برم
اما یک کیک معبش که
چیه دیگه؟ با که دیگه؟ چی کنه دیگه؟
I love you
خیلی گل میخوایی؟ تمرین کدومه؟ از اینجا؟ از کجاش؟ خب بذار از اونجا نرسیدیم ولی بگی کجا
برای با خانم شما چیزی میخوایم بگیم مستقیم
دوتا بگو مبارک اینا جان تولدت مبارک
خوش آمده
گلشو میخوایی اما گلش خورده اینو میخواد
یوسف شما نمیخواید چیزی بگید؟
یک کلویی بده اما گلش منه گل
جشن درویش یک کلمه که باز عجله نکن شما چیزی بگید؟
تولدش مبارک انشالله تو عروسی‌های همشون بیاییم یکی یکی
چی میخوریم؟ ببینیم از این که
نمیخوایی؟ خوبان چیز دینا خودت نمیخوایی گلشون؟ اوکی سب کن هنیز کامیو باشیم
خوش آمده
مشکی برای مرکایی چی میخوایی؟ تامیشو بده برای کلوب
That was a three-part round. Our first selection was written by Leopold Mozart, who was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart's father. And he, of course, was a composer. And it was fortunate that he was a musician because he was able to recognize in his son such great genius. And I guess it's because of him that we have Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. The two of them toured Europe when Mozart was maybe only 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old, playing before all the courts of Europe. But anyway, Leopold Mozart was a composer, and this is called Happy Dance. Beethoven, and his name was Franz Joseph Haydn, and he was a very prolific composer. Mozart wrote 41 symphonies, Beethoven wrote 9 symphonies, and Haydn wrote 104 symphonies. And he lived to a very old age. As a matter of fact, he's often referred to as Papa Haydn. And he was Beethoven's teacher. And I think he was also he also knew Mozart. They did know each other and respected each other very much. And last year I told this terrible joke about why they couldn't find Beethoven's teacher. And the answer is, anybody here know the answer? What's the answer? Because he was Haydn. Anyway, I found this piece of music and I thought of this terrible joke and I just had to do this music, which actually is very beautiful. It's based on 3 songs or 3 pieces of music by Haydn. And the person who put it together, the arranger, had a very good sense of humor. He must have, because it was the same as mine. I don't know. And it's called Haydn Seek. And it's based on 3 tunes of Haydn. Started applauding before it was over, and I complimented them because actually in between the 3 sections there comes to a kind of cadence, a kind of hold, and then the next one begins. So I told them, and I'm going to tell you, you're very good listeners, because you were able to hear that it came to a conclusion, although we did have to go on. So my congratulations to you. I'd like to introduce some of the sections of the orchestra, and we have a lot of sections. We have all the sections that the New York Philharmonic would have in their string section, and we've got plenty of all the instruments. I'm really happy about that. I'm most happy about the lower string section because they are very, very important. And we have 4 bass players back there. Those big instruments. Those instruments play the lowest notes in the orchestra. Would you folks play the E string? This is the lowest note on a bass. Okay. Some people think that they hear the music from Jaws when they hear it. The next instrument going up in the string family is the cello. The cello is smaller than the bass, but it's too large to put under your chin, and they hold it over there. They have to sit next to it, and it's the cello. Shelly, why don't you play your C string? That's their lowest string. Okay, so it's not quite as low as the bass string. Shelly, would you please stand up? We have lots of wonderful cellists here. Okay, we'll get to the rest of the program now. Or part of it, anyway. Oh, okay. Our next selection employs a technique that usually you hear just with the guitar, because the guitar does not have a bow. When you play the guitar, you have to pluck or pull the string. When an orchestra does that, it's called pizzicato. And our next selection is mostly pizzicato, although we do go back to arco. That's what it's called when you use the bow, A-R-C-O. So we go from pizzicato to arco, back to pizzicato, and that's not easy. But this is a fun piece of music. It's called syncopated strings. All right, our next selection is based on a dance. And actually, most music actually is. When you think about a symphony, they were originally dance forms. At the time of Bach, the music he wrote were called, different selections were called Allemand, or Sicilian, or music. And it's by Bach. Actually, it was written as a piano piece for his students. But it's arranged for strings here, and it's a familiar piece of music. It's called Musette by Johann Sebastian Bach. Okay, I'll introduce some of the instruments, or what used to be instruments. Okay. Next in the string family, on the way down, is we have the basses, we have the cello, and then the next instrument takes a big jump in size smaller, although it is bigger than the violin, but it's much smaller than the cello. It's called the viola. It's fast becoming a very popular instrument. As a matter of fact, this weekend at the New York Philharmonic, the first two violas will be playing a concerto, and they are actually making the instrument more and more popular. There are many more viola recitals and viola recordings and concertos being written for the viola. So violas, please stand. We have lots of violas. And then, of course, the violin section. Violins, let's see, we have so many of them. Let's see, we'll have them stand in two parts, so everybody